Hi, this is Freedom Malhotra from the Slow Thought Movement. And today, I want to talk about how meditation can mess up your mind. Meditation can seem very positive, and quite frankly, it's such a buzzword in our society today. Like a lot of things, it can mean a lot of different things for different people. So, I'm not here to say that meditation is negative or any of that sort. But what I do want to do is draw to your attention some of the things that may be occurring while you meditate, as they have occurred in my past while meditating. And particularly, I think what's really important is to always get in touch with the intention. Often, I find that even in something that seems as noble and something that should be positive like meditation, there can be certain motivations that can cause a lot of distortion to the activity itself, can cause a lot of anxiety and stress, and a lot of delusions in the actual practice of meditation. And it relates to the intention. If we're aware enough, and if we could draw our attention to what's actually prompting us to begin the practice of meditation. So, taking a step back from before you even begin meditation, where is it coming from inside you? And that's really critical. And it's not, you'll have your reason why I want to meditate because I want to become more spiritual, or I want to meditate because I want to calm my mind, or I want to meditate because, my mind is racing. Whatever your reasons that you may give, that's not what I'm talking about when I mean intention. That's a very cognitive description of why you're doing something. The whole question of why are you meditating usually prompts you to come up with a reason, which is often related to a storyline that we've consciously scripted to satisfy our conscious mind. But as you know, the conscious mind, as I keep saying, is just the tip of the iceberg. It just represents a fraction of the totality of who we are. So if you just rely on that cognitive script to understand your intention of going forth in meditation, you're really limiting yourself. You're bound to just get lost in your own conscious cognitive descriptions and storyline fabrications. Okay, so how do you get to your intention? It's really about drawing your awareness, not only to drawing your awareness to that energetic initiation, if you will. I mean, I'm not coming with the right word, but to really just be aware of what is going on inside you that's prompting you to take that action. And it can be beyond thought. It can be energetic, as I've already referenced. It can be a variety of things. I don't want to tell you what it is, but what I invite you to do is to watch, because a lot of time when we do something, there is something, often unconscious, unless we draw our awareness to it, that's prompting us to act in that way. And that's the beauty of awareness. If you just observe, just bear witness, as I've described it before, bear witness to what is, you can really get in touch with what's going on that's causing you to take up the practice of meditation. Okay, this is important because often what happens is that we often take up practices as a means to escape from where we are right now. So we may, for example, pursue meditation as a means to get to some other place. So we want to get into a different state of mind. We want to get into a more peaceful state of mind, a more calmer state of mind. In essence, we want to escape from the disturbances of our present day moment, right? So this tendency of wanting to escape from where we are is actually an act of denial, because we want to move away from what is. So the very act of meditation, instead of getting you closer to who you are, inviting you to actually have a direct confrontation with what's going on inside you, becomes an act of actually moving away from that confrontation, an act of actually stepping away from yourself. So you can see how intention, if we don't practice that awareness, if we don't draw our attention to what's compelling us to begin a practice like meditation, or any practice for that matter, we can often just perpetuate this act of running away from ourselves, which so often happens. And so, I even say to some people that meditation the act of meditation can be similar to the act of trying to make $1 million. And I don't think there's anything wrong with making $1 million. But often people have this have this sense that spirituality is separate from materialism, and they kind of get this holier-than-thou concept of being spiritual, meditating like this, cross-legged and underneath a tree. And there's nothing wrong with that, of course, but what I'm saying is we begin to idealize certain states when they actually are akin to other states that we begin to condemn or frown upon. So, a millionaire is trying to make that, often can be, someone aspiring to be a millionaire can be often trying to escape from the poverty that they're in, escape from the sense of lack that they're in, hoping that having lots of money can make them feel more secure, more confident, more in control of reality. Of course, that never happens because, again, that act of making money becomes a pursuit that begins to deny the actual fear that they may be feeling, the actual insecurity that they may be feeling. So this pursuit begins to take them away from the present day moment, the present day reality that they're trying to compensate for. So the compensation is really critical here. These compensations, again, I'm not condemning them. I want to draw your awareness to them so that you could give company to them. That's my invitation. So often, meditation, whenever anyone tells you meditation is about having no thoughts, oh boy, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. When anyone tells you what meditation is, that's where the problems begin, in my perspective. But it's not only the person that's actually giving that script, that person that's giving that prescription of meditation to you, saying, hey, this is what meditation is, and here you go. That's part of the problem. But the other part of it is, of course, we are individuals out there, and I've done it myself, where we willingly go out there asking for people to tell us what meditation is. Tell me how to meditate.